Put your name on it. Put your name on it. Come and put your name on it. It's not even my birthday.
Yeah, that was our introduction, courtesy to Ashley. Hey guys, so we are really low on cast tonight. Victoria is not here, so I'm going to be hosting.
Yeah, and we don't know where Zach is.
Yeah, they didn't show up, so y'all can feel free to shame him if you see him around. Anyways, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Ashley.
And tonight we're going to be talking about
unconventional sex.
Weird
like
sexual activities, practices, stuff that, basically anything that differs from the norm, like what you traditionally think of when you think of, oh, people having sex.
I guess would oral sex and anal sex be included?
I feel like those are getting a lot more mainstream today, but yeah, we can still talk about that, especially since there are still politicians who are trying to outlaw them, so.
Oral sex? Or sodomy.
Sodomy,
anal
right,
sex.
Yeah, and oral sex too, actually. There was some politician in the news recently who was trying to like outlaw oral sex between teenagers or something like that. It was something dumb, and I was like, really? Like, come on. Teenagers aren't gonna experiment. Like, what are you even doing?
Like, don't you have other things to worry about than teenagers having oral sex?
Important thing. Like, you can't even get pregnant from oral sex. So, like, what are you doing?
You'd have to try really hard. If there's a way, I don't know. Let us know.
Well, anyways, so yeah, like, I don't know. Do you think a lot of people? Do you think there are a lot of people nowadays who don't do much outside standard intercourse? I mean, because I feel like at least oral is really, really common. That's something most people do.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think that as far as oral, I know of a lot of girls who are kind of like, if they like guys and they have a partner who is a guy or has a penis, I know some girls who are grossed out by the prospect of putting their mouth on a penis. They're like, oh, well, why would I put my mouth in something somebody pees out of? But I mean, some people are into it.
Yeah. Well, like mouths, actually, like kissing exchanges so much bacteria. Yeah, people don't really think about that. Like your mouth is just like.
Yeah, like the human mouth is the dirtiest thing on the planet.
It's disgusting. I mean, when you think about it, but.
Hands too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, ugh. I'm glad I just washed my hands. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like oral, at least, more than anal, definitely. But I think oral is really, it's pretty much a staple of having sex nowadays. Like, whenever somebody tells me that they don't do oral, I'm kind of like, I mean, I don't judge them necessarily. I'm just surprised to hear it.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a staple so much as, I mean, it's pretty commonplace for a lot of people. But I know of a lot of people, at least, who don't have oral.
So you know people who, like, have intercourse but don't do oral?
That and people who don't have intercourse or oral.
Right. Well, yeah, see, that I can understand. Like, if you're, like, abstinent, obviously. But, like, I had some friends who, like, they, like, had sex several times, and they didn't have oral until they had been, like, having sex for, like, a few months. And I was like, how do you do that? Like,
usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, exactly.
You start with oral.
Start
with third base and work your way up to, I don't know.
I know, it's
home run.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. That's what I thought happened. Like, because I mean, obviously with me, I went by pretty standard base progression. Like, I mean, I think that's what most people do. But I don't know. Like, I have talked to people who don't do that as much, and when I asked them why, I was like, do you think it's like gross? They're like, no, it's just like it's not as exciting as regular sex. And I was like, well, maybe to some people.
Well, I guess if you're on the receiving end, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
But if you're giving it, I don't know.
I mean,
it just depends on the person.
People, have qualms about that. I don't know. I mean, it's never really bothered me, but I guess, like, well, like, some people think it's gross, but some people, like, I know, at least with, like, oral, like, some girls don't like it because it's, like, kind of uncomfortable, I guess, like.
Yeah, because, I don't know, if you're sucking someone off who has a really big penis,
like,
you have to open your mouth really far. It's like, ow, like,
it gets, like, stuck in
hurt.
your throat. Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, especially if you're doing it well and you're getting it pretty far in there, you know, it can be a little.
Yeah, it could upset your gag reflex.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, so yeah, we've established oral's pretty common. Mostly if people don't do it, like, there's a pretty specific reason for it. Okay, what do we think about anal? Not my favorite subject.
I'm
but-
not into it personally.
Me neither.
I mean, just for me, I don't have a prostate, so
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Anal sex is not that appealing to me. It just seems like, I don't know. Me personally, it just seems really uncomfortable. But I mean, hey, other people are into it. So like, if that's what you like, go for it.
I actually like, what's really funny to me is people, and not a lot of people do this, but a few people who are like, want to preserve their virginity, but they also want to have sex, so they only have anal sex. Like, I've known of people who would do that. Like, people who are like, well, I'm not going to have sex till I'm married, so I'm going to have anal sex instead. I was like, I mean.
Did you ever watch that show Awkward? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Awkward is the show on MTV, and in the first season, there's this super Christian girl who really wants to have sex with her boyfriend, but she is under all this pressure from her church not to have sex until she's married because she has to be pure before she gets married or whatever. And so she and her boyfriend are alone at a party, and she says something like, oh, well, I can't have sex with you, but I can give you my behymen. And I was just like, behymen? Really? Behymen?
What a lovely way to put it.
I mean,
that's so funny to me. It's like, what is really that different about it besides, like, you're probably not going to enjoy it very much.
yeah.
I mean, but
And also the concept of virginity is kind of
yeah.
slut-shaming. Not
Yeah,
great.
I don't buy into that kind of stuff at all. I mean, obviously, if you don't want to have sex, don't have sex at all, but don't do it because somebody told you that
Do
you're
it
like,
for you.
Yeah.
Do it because you don't want to do it. Don't do it because somebody's mother shamed you into abstinence when you were in 6th grade.
Yeah, exactly. Like, screw that. I mean, or screw that. I mean, but certainly don't feel like you have to try really alternative routes.
Yeah,
I mean,
and like you're not dirty or less of a person for wanting to have sex, like regardless of what gender you are.
No.
Like, I don't know, sex is great. People like sex.
yeah, why do
It's
you
okay to
think
have
we're having
sex.
this show?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a perfectly natural and normal process.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so like, what was I gonna say? Okay, like, so anal, like, back on this lovely subject. Do you think you would ever do it? Like, ever, like, in a monogamous relationship?
Probably not.
So you're really firmly, like,
I mean,
don't want to do it.
I don't know. If stuff starts happening, maybe, but I don't know. There was one instance where I was being fingered, and then the finger slipped, and I was like, no, please don't do that.
I have a fun story about that. It's actually, I can top that. I have had one instance in my life where I was having sex with a guy, and he may have missed the mark.
How?
It
You'd
can
think you would
happen.
know.
No, I knew.
Yeah, you knew.
I don't think he realized it. I don't think he did.
Did you stop him and be like, whoa,
Yes, I
bro.
stopped. I was like, back door. Like, I like screamed, and he like stopped and freaked out. He was like, wait, are you okay? And I was like, you need to work on your aim.
Work on your aim.
I can't believe I just shared that story on air, but
SexRx.
Yeah,
I mean,
SexRx, guys.
I talked about finger slippage.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, that was my one experience with it, and I don't care to do that ever again. I mean, like, I think I would. Okay, if I was in a stable monogamous relationship with someone I was really in love with, and they just really, really wanted to do it, I think I would try it once for them. But I have one condition, and I've told this to everyone that I've ever been involved with. I give as good as I get, no matter what it is. If somebody gives me head, I give them head. If somebody like...
So if someone penetrates you in the asshole, you find a way to penetrate them back?
Exactly. If they are going, like, if they want me to take that, knowing that I don't really want to...
I mean, I feel like if you don't want to do it, you shouldn't do it.
I mean, no, but that's the thing. Like, it's not like I don't want to as in, it really is, like, scary and traumatizing to me. It's just that it's not something I'm into, and it sounds like it would kind of hurt. but it's not something that I'm so against that I wouldn't do it even if the other person wanted to. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. But I do think it would only be fair that if they wanted to do that to me, then I should be allowed to do it to them. And I mean, of course, I've definitely been with a couple of people who were into that. So
Butt stuff.
who are into butt stuff anyways. And Stephanie does not do butt stuff as a rule.
Ashley's not into butt stuff
No,
either.
just not.
No.
I'm not. But hey, if you are, then I mean, you go for it. Yeah. I mean, but but yeah, that's my rule. Like, if a guy or a girl wants to do that with me, then I will let them. But I'm also going to go and I'm going to buy a strap-on from Hustler, and we're going to get busy with it. So, yeah, let that be a warning to you.
My rule is I'm just not into butt stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's fair.
Oral is great, giving and receiving, but just anal. I don't know. I don't see myself getting much enjoyment out of it, but I mean, I don't know.
No, definitely not. I mean, it's just not something. And I mean, plus it kind of hurts, like, oof. But anyways, moving on. What's our next topic? I think
Fetishes?
Yeah, let's talk about fetishes. So
weird ass fetishes. Well, there are foot fetishes. That seems to be a pretty common one.
Yeah, well, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really get it. I know of people who are really disgusted by feet, and then there are people with feet fetishes. I don't know. I just think they're just feet.
I'm in between. Yeah, I'm not like, I don't find feet disgusting. I don't have a foot fetish. I will say this. I really like people touching my feet, but not in like a weird sexual way, more in a just like it feels
like
good way.
Stroking your foot.
Yeah, like foot massage, or like somebody like lightly touching your foot, because your feet are like really sensitive, especially like the top of your feet. Like there's a lot of nerves there, so it's not weird to like to think that feels good.
Yeah, I don't really get being super disgusted by feet because
your hands
your hands touch everything,
actually.
And then your feet, all they do is touch the inside of your socks or your shoes.
Yeah.
There's a lot less bacteria on the bottom of your foot than there is like on your hands.
Exactly. People don't realize that.
Not that I would want anyone to like suck my foot.
Yeah, no, but
no. Like if my boyfriend wanted to do that, I'd just be like, can you not? Can you do something else?
Hey, babe, can I suck your foot?
No.
But
please don't.
Yeah. Well, so like, okay, so as far as fetishes goes, like, what do you think counts as a fetish? Because, I mean, like, there's stuff that just about everybody is into. Like, oh, I have a fetish for, like, dicks, or I have a fetish for vaginas. Like, oh.
Or I'm an ass man, or something like that.
I feel like that's not really the same thing.
Oh, someone's calling.
Oh, okay. Hello? Hello?
SexRx?
Okay. So, well, yeah, we just got a call, but no one is saying anything.
Yeah, the phone was beeping like it was ringing. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that was weird. Hi. Okay, did we press the right button?
Okay, now it's doing that.
Goodbye. Hey,
well,
if it's important enough, I'll call back.
Maybe wrong number?
Maybe. I don't even know. That was weird. You guys, you made us excited. We thought we were getting a call.
Well, here it is again.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, who is this?
I was just wondering, does eating a donut off someone's penis count as a fetish or oral sex?
Okay, that depends.
Yeah, just hit off.
That depends. Do you really enjoy eating a donut off someone's penis? I mean, if you do, that's totally fine, but, yeah.
I don't know.
I would say that counts as oral if you do it once. I would say that you just wanted to get a little bit frisky and you had a donut available and you thought, what if I put this donut around this guy's dick?
Maybe you have a donut fetish. I don't know.
Well, I mean, maybe you really, really like donuts. I mean, I really like donuts, so I could see that. I mean, I may or may not have seen that happen in my life, so you know, that's another story for another time.
All right.
So yeah, I would not say you have a donut fetish unless you start doing other weird things with donuts as well.
If you want to put a donut on someone's foot and eat it off their foot, then
may
maybe you have a foot fetish or a donut fetish,
and
or.
And you have you're an interesting person. I mean, I'm not going to say you have problems because I don't kink shame, but you are a very interesting person. So.
If you guys have any weird fetishes you'd like to share, call us 322-2975.
You should tell us. You should tell us all your dirty secrets. I mean, we don't really want to know, but we kind of want to know.
We kind of want to know.
Our viewers want
I
to
mean,
know.
we're not going to tell anybody that.
It's just going to be on live television. That's all.
But we're not going to say anything like, oh, so-and-so is
No.
calling us from room whatever, dorm blank.
Yeah, like even this call that we just
we have no
had
way of
about,
knowing.
I don't technically know who that was. I have about 3 different ideas of people who that could be, but I don't know which one it was. So.
I have no idea who it is.
Let's keep it that way. Okay.
Oh.
Well, yeah, so...
Do you have any weird fetishes?
I don't have a fetish for it per se, but I do have a really strong and it seems like somewhat uncommon attraction to like shoulders. Okay, so
like what about shoulders are attractive?
Like shoulders and collarbones, like this area, like right around here, is just like a really, I don't know, it's just like really sexual to me. Like, not even so much on myself necessarily, but like on other people. Like if someone has really nice, well-developed shoulders, I just want to lick them.
Lick their shoulder.
I want to like touch them. And I don't know why that is. And like when girls wear like shirts that like reveal their shoulders, I'm just like, I don't know.
Sexual tension intensifies.
I can't stop looking. It's really weird. I don't get it. But it's like, I don't know. I don't want to do really weird stuff like, oh, baby, let me fuck your shoulder like that. I don't know how I would do that.
There's no orifice there.
There's
like,
not really an orifice.
It would go nowhere.
Yeah, but no, like, I don't know. I just think that's a really lovely sexual part of the human body. Anyway, so that's my not exactly fetish.
I mean, I wouldn't say I have any fetishes, but as far as body parts I'm attracted to, I don't know. I really like necks. I don't know, there's just something about, like, I don't know, like, they're very long and, like, slender, and you can grab them and kind of, like, control a person's entire, like, upper body.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like, I don't know, it's really cool. And hair, too. Like, I don't know, I like getting my hair pulled, pulling other people's hair.
Being pulled. And that's the thing, I'm a hair puller, too, but it hurts people, so, and most of the time people don't like it when I do that, so I'm like,
I like it.
Yeah, no, if somebody just, like, pulls my hair, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. For some reason, people, like, I don't know, whenever I'm doing anything with anyone, they're always concerned about messing up my hair. Like, oh, I don't want to mess up your hair. I'm like,
who cares?
I don't care.
Like,
Like,
you know
do whatever you want. Like, mess up my hair.
Yeah. Get that sex hair. I don't know. Like, I think sex hair is really hot. I mean, check it. Yo. But yeah, now I've got to actually fix my hair. But, I don't know. Yeah, I like that. But the whole pain thing brings us to another fetish, which is BDSM.
Hey.
I don't know if that technically counts as a fetish, but
It's its own thing.
Yeah, it's
its own domain.
Non-traditional sexual activity. So BDSM, like it, could do without it, don't want to do it ever. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm into some aspects of it, like, I don't know, getting my hair pulled, being bitten and scratched, and I like to bite and scratch other people. I mean, not hard. Like, I would never leave anyone, like, physical scratch marks until they bleed or bite them until they bleed. But I don't know, just, like, slight pain is okay. Not to the point where it's like, oh, scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10 and I need to go to the hospital.
No.
But I don't know, it's enjoyable.
Yeah. I like, as far as BDSM goes, I think I'm into softcore BDSM. Let's put it that way. That means I think, like, bondage is really hot. Like, I love to tie people up.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Tie me up.
Yeah, I want to tie you up, and I want you to tie me up. I like to do that. I like maybe a little bit of domination sometimes, whether it's me or the other person doing it. What I don't like is pain. I do not like pain. If there is something that I can distinctly say that hurts during sexual activity, I don't want it. Like, I'm really kind of a pussy in that respect. I can't deal with it. Like, it distracts me. But yeah, so I guess like, as far as that, yeah, I like the bondage thing. I like some submission, domination going on a little bit, but I don't like anything hardcore. Like, I don't want you to whip me. And if you ask me to whip you, I might do it really lightly, but I probably won't be super into it. So, Yeah, that kind of thing. So, but there are some people who get really into that stuff.
Yeah,
Like if you
like
saw some
spanking
Tumblr,
or whipping.
Just, yeah.
Oh, Tumblr.
Yeah, Tumblr.
Tumblr could be really scary sometimes. Like all the porn blogs on there. I don't know.
I followed this guy on Tumblr actually who had like a BDSM blog, and he was like really into like he was like a dom, and he was like really into dominating people. And like I was like, okay, that's kind of like that's fun. I'm gonna follow this. Some of the stuff he posted was like scary. Like there would like be like pictures of girls with like bruises on their like asses and legs, and I was like, I don't. That's
Yeah,
really,
that's a little weird. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Like I'll enjoy being spanked or slapped like lightly. Just depends on where it is. That's nice. But I don't know, anything more than that. And also like I do not like the idea of being blindfolded. Like if I'm gonna be doing anything sexual with anybody, I want to see what's happening and like when it's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like being surprised in that manner because like I don't know. What if you're doing something with somebody and they do something you don't like, but you don't know what's coming? So all of a sudden you're like, another caller.
Another call.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I was thinking about making a bra out of burgers, and like I heard that one of you guys was interested in like making a bra out of burgers, but I'm like really concerned about like the grease dripping down and like burning me. So I was wondering what you guys thought about that.
Well, don't put it on yourself after it's off a grill. Like, wait a few minutes.
Yeah.
To where the grease isn't, like, burning your skin.
So this person obviously watched our show last week, in which I talked about wanting to make a bra out of burgers, which I don't actually want to do, but apparently I didn't make that clear enough on the show.
No one do that.
But if you want to make a bra out of burgers, I'm not going to judge you. You should probably, like, take
I'll
some
judge
of the
you
grease
a little
out.
bit.
Okay, well, Ashley will judge you. I won't. I'm not actually into that, people, but okay, anyways. If you really want to make a bra out of burgers, just like get the grease off, make sure it's
I don't know.
have
Like, not scaldingly hot.
I don't want a burger bra. Oh my
If you're
God.
into BDSM, maybe take it right off the grill and you put it in yourself and you're like,
oh, so hot, so greasy. I don't
Such
know.
grease.
I mean, it depends. Like, do you want to add some ketchup? Do you want to add some lettuce? I mean, you do you, man. You do you.
I mean, I guess if you're making a burger bra, you could make, I don't know, like a burger bikini or something. Spread like some ketchup, some mustard.
Be like, hey baby, you want to bite of my burgers? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, you do you.
You.
You get other people to do you. Anyways, so yeah, thanks for that question. Please send us more. Woo! And for the last time, I don't actually want a burger bra. I might try like a cookie bra. Like some nice soft cookies. Right
Okay, yeah, that's more acceptable than a burger
like the
bra.
red chocolate chip cookies, right when they put them out and they're really soft.
Yeah, those.
I would take that shit, boom, put it right here.
Or a brookie bra.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
the brownies from the
I
pub.
didn't think of that because they're like square, but yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just take a brookie. I mean, because who doesn't love brookies? Like,
I mean,
everybody wants to eat.
Unless they're the old ass brookies that are hard and they've been out for a while.
Fresh ones, nice, soft, fresh. Oh my God, I'm getting off topic. This is so good. I'm getting one tomorrow. Anyways.
A brookie bra or a brookie?
Just a brookie. I'm not going to make it into a bra, I think. I don't know. I might. I might if I'm so inspired to do so. But anyways, okay, let's see. Let's have one more topic. Let's talk about group sex.
Hey, group sex.
Woo! So, actually, I'll reserve my opinions on this for the moment. What do you think about group sex? And we're defining group sex as any sexual activity that involves more than one person. Okay,
Wait, more than two, you mean?
Yeah, that would be masturbation. Sexual activity that involves more than two people, yeah. So it could be anything from a threesome to a full-scale orgy. So, like, what do you think?
I've never tried it personally, but, I mean, I know of people who've had orgies. Like, I don't know. I don't hate on them for it. I mean, if that's what you're into, like, go for it. And, I mean, I feel like it could be really fun to, like, spice things up. Because if you have, like, multiple people, like, you could get their input, find out, like, what they like and what they don't like, and you can learn things. And, I don't know, if you're in, like, an open relationship, but there's one person you're committed to, and you have an orgy, like, you can learn things from other people, and then do that with, like, the person you're really into, and, like, spice up that relationship. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I feel like it could be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. I have some measure of experience with this. Which is a recent development, actually. But I think group sex is I think it's fantastic. See, before I ever had it, I was a little intimidated of it actually, but like now that I have, I don't know if I really want to go back. Like, I mean, I do, like obviously from time to time, but I think it's a lot of fun, and it actually, like, one of the great things about it is it takes some of the pressure off. Like, you don't have to worry about like just doing it with one person and trying to please that one person, and they're trying to please you, and it's just like, it's really intimate, so that's good. And I think if you want just really intimate sex, then definitely one-on-one is a lot better. But if you're just wanting fun, like casual, interesting sex, I would say definitely try group sex. It's really fun. Like, it's fun to do stuff with different people. Like, it's fun to see what different people like and the way different people react to different things. It can get a little overwhelming, I guess, when you are surrounded by like 2 or 3 people
or 7 or 12
or more. Like, hey, whatever you want, you do you, right? And then, but I think it's a really fun way to like explore different kinds of sexuality, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah, exactly. I've actually, like, I would be fine with being in either a polyamorous relationship, or like, I think if I'm ever in a monogamous relationship, I think I would still like to try like swinging, you know. Now obviously that can be kind of sketch because you never know exactly what kind of people you're gonna run into. But
swinging can be dangerous.
I know, that's true. Okay, let me put it this way. I don't think I would just go to like a swingers club or something like that. Or if I did, I don't know if we would actually like hook up with people. But I think if you have like, maybe you make some friends who are into that and y'all like get together and like, hey, want to do this? I mean, that's kind of how my experiences started.
Fun fact. If you're trying to find swingers, I don't know, if you're just like driving around your neighborhood, look for pineapple flags, because apparently the swinger symbol is like this flag with a pineapple on it. I don't know, I learned this from listening to like Free Beer and Hot Wings, like this early morning radio show. They were talking about swingers and like the pineapple flag. So apparently that's their symbol.
So where is the flag flown? Is it like from your house or something like that?
I don't know.
Now I guess I gotta get me a pineapple
I guess
flag.
people fly the flag, or maybe they have it on a key ring. I don't know.
Not enough people know that. We need to spread the word, people.
Yeah.
Spread the word.
I mean, fact check me too, because that, I don't know, I heard this like 3 years ago. So
That's
if,
really interesting.
if the symbols change.
That's actually a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, in that case.
Pineapple flag,
Ironically, I hate pineapples. Like, I think they're disgusting.
I like them, I just don't like pineapple juice.
Oh God, no. Stuff makes me want to puke.
Yeah, it actually does make me puke. That's why I don't drink it.
No, I can't do it. But yeah, so group sex. I mean, I'm a fan, but but obviously that's up to you and your partner, and of course, partners maybe plural. Of course, that can be a tough thing, because sometimes like one person wants to do it but the other person doesn't want to, or that kind of thing. But I'm just saying, like, it can be really fun if you can find people who are into that. Like, it's kind of difficult to find people who will do it, but like,
how would you find people who are into it, or how do you start a group sex?
Okay, so I'm just gonna spill it because the show's about to go off, so might as well. Tonight the show isn't going off air permanently.
Yeah, we're still good. Every Tuesday, 9:30. Watch us.
So
call us in.
Yeah. But anyways, so what happened with me was, it was after a game of Spin the Bottle, and like, me and 3 other people just kind of, like, after the game, just kind of broke off into a group and started like messing around, and then it got kind of more intense and people started making out, and then one person was like, hey, I have a bedroom, so we were like, okay. So we just kind of went up there, and now we've met for redos like 4 different times.
All right.
So yeah. And we've even recruited a new person.
Oh, have you? Oh.
Yeah, we have.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. I'm really not supposed to talk about it, so I'm not naming any names. But
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my experience with it. So now you guys know more about me than most people do. So feel privileged. Anyways, yeah, we're about to have to go. So yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
You can catch us. If you're watching this right now and it's not live, you're probably watching us online, but you can catch us live every Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. on VTV. We are SexRx, and you can call in and ask us questions. 322-2975.
Definitely.
We like that stuff.
We love calls. We love to hear your weird stories, and we love to be asked about hamburger bras. So, yeah. Oh, and eating
Or
donuts
brookie
off a
bras.
stick, yeah. Or brookie bras. That is my new thing. Next time I get a brookie, I'm gonna walk around with it taped to my boobs. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that, but
But you might.
I might sometime in the future. So keep your eyes peeled, Vanderbilt. Anyways, okay, so we're about to be signing off. So once again, I'm Stephanie,
I'm Ashley.
and this has been SexRx.
See ya.
Love you guys. Mwah.
You want that cake, 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 cake.